Welcome back. Double Stack 1911 again. And again, another review, another unboxing of something that is not a 1911. Yeah, this time it's the DB15. Um, if you've seen my last video, you probably know that I'm in the state of Illinois. So you're probably wondering how the heck can he get an AR, buy a brand new AR in the state of Illinois, right? But here's the thing before I really get too far into it, right? Made in the USA. This is also a budget AR. So it's a couple things. It's compliant, it's Illinois compliant, and two, it is a budget AR. So let's open this box up here. Got some foam. We'll kind of put that over there. We'll move it all out the way here shortly. And we can see here what it's come with, right? So this little box you've seen here, this is some sites that I bought on Amazon. So you don't have to worry about that. It was only $30. And then you get your typical instruction manual. I don't know what this green piece is here. So some of you guys can let me know. You got your lock, right? In Illinois and everywhere else, you can't buy a pistol without a lock. And as you guys know, I'm really happy to get a sticker, right? So I got a DB Firearms sticker. So I'm going to probably put that on my safe, right? That'll be nice and cool to put on there. I got an instruction manual. And it looks like the only thing else left I got right here is the actual firearm. So let me take it out. I'll take this out too, because after the video, I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. So if you looked at my other video about the response, you're probably already wondering, what the heck? He's got a pistol grip on there. I thought he said that that was illegal in Illinois. Well, it is on a semi-automatic, which is going to bring me to something else. So anyway, real quick, you can see right here, right? I probably should have told you that also the firearm is unloaded, right? Unloaded, nothing in the chamber, pointing in a safe direction. This firearm is unloaded. So I have this really big charging handle, and you're probably wondering what the heck is that? And that is what we call a Cali Key. So this is what's turning this firearm into a bolt action AR, right? That sounds kind of weird. And if I had it any other way, I would not have a well, I would have a bolt action. I don't know if I'd have a bolt action AR, but in the state of Illinois, we can. So I can have this collapsing stock, right? Which I got a butt stock I want to put on there. So it's nice, right? It says 556 NATO right there. I do like that. That way I can know what's going on there. Also, they gave me a 10-round mag, which is also something with regards to Illinois you have to be aware of. I think California might be the same way. So semi-autos can only have 10 rounds. Doesn't matter if it's an AR, doesn't have whatever. If it's semi-auto rifle, 10 rounds or less. I don't know what kind of mag this is, but it says 2 on there. I don't know. It's kind of cool, red. I wish, of course, we could have a standard capacity magazine, which is 30. But anyway, still fine. I'll still play with it. I'll still load it up with ammo, take it to the range, buy a bunch of 5.56, maybe a little bit of 2.23, and check it out. And I got this little band here they put on the end. I'll need to move that down because my site will need to go on there. But hey, it's nice. I don't know what you guys think of it. I think it's nice. I mean, if you have to have a bolt action and you can't have a semi-auto, it's really cool. I don't know, like in California, there's some things you can do to do semi-auto, which is can't have a detachable magazine, and they got some fix for that. But I like this. It's nice. It is a standard AR receiver, so you can put all your standard AR parts. You got your thing right here. I'll probably put I don't know if I'll put a light on this. because I'll usually have my hand about right here. I guess I could put a light on the bottom, maybe. Yeah, I could. Um, yeah. So I like it. I think it's nice. I hope you guys like it too. And this is the first time I bought anything Diamondback, right? So the other rifle was a Smith & Wesson Response, which I have bought a Smith & Wesson Shield X, right, that I've reviewed. If you go through my reviews there, it's a nice little pistol. I don't really shoot them that well for some reason, so that's probably more user error than anything. But it is what it is. So I will put up here what DB Diamondback's support ratings are, because again, it's one thing to buy a firearm. It's another thing when something doesn't work right, because these are man-made machines. What does the support look like? Is it something that when you invest in, do they invest in their customers, right? Do they invest in customer satisfaction? So I'll have that up there. I have heard some people have had issues with their DB15s, whether bolt action or not, right? So, it'll be interested to see what those reviews look like and how they go. So, without any further ado, please like and subscribe. Please leave some comments. If you guys live in a restricted state where they call these featureless rifles, what do you think? Is there something out there that's better? Let me know. So like and subscribe, leave some comments. Please subscribe to my videos. I'm not going to beg you, even though I just gave you a bunch of please. But, subscribe to my channel. I'd love to get, 500 subscribers. Support me, and I'll support you by delivering you content that you actually care about, want to see. Allow me to get a better setup here. Allow me to, show better, more expensive rifles. They did have Daniel Defenses there, right? But I'm not going to be able to pay $2,000 for a Daniel Defense. Anyway, again, like and subscribe. Have a great day. See you later.